All right, so welcome back to Build the Marathon. Last time we were building these lovely wind turbines, but we had a huge amount of trouble getting them connected. I still don't know whether that's a bug or just our misapprehension. I have seen other Let's Plays connect wind turbines with aluminum wire, but it was not working for us at all, no matter whether we're using energy storage cubes or the Galacticraft energy storage modules. Nothing seemed to work. So
It's a feature.
basically, I broke all that stuff down, moved the wind turbines to the top of the hill, and hooked up the energy storage cubes. This one's just kind of a buffer. And now I'm using the universal cable, which is made from... let's take a look at this universal cable. This is from Mechanism. It's not that expensive. It's steel and redstone makes 8 universal cable, and universal cable basically transfers all the energy from all the major mods: thermal expansion, industrial craft, buildcraft, mechanism, and universal electricity. So that is working for us. We've now got plenty of energy stored, both here in this cube, below us in the refinery room in a bigger cube, and there are 2 more windmills I put on the house as a backup for the lava generator, which is also still making power for us. And I'm starting to even off the top of the hill here. So I'm going to come back to the house now, and we'll look at the bulletin board and see what we're ought to be doing next.
I'm tempted to see if we can get an aircraft so we can actually lay down some napalm and clear out some of these trees, because every time I come over here, it's full of skeletons and spiders.
Oh, which trees? You want to burn down some trees? We can burn down some trees, absolutely.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I'm just outside the wall next to the 4 windmills that are out on the hill.
Oh, I just came from there.
Yeah, I know. Well, I was in the woods.
Oh, okay.
Messing up some spiders and skeletons.
So yeah, if you want to do some exfoliation, some deforestation, something like that.
I think exfoliation, you'd need a loofah.
I could get 2 of them.
2 loofahs?
No, two flint and steel. I'm pretty sure I made some before, but
Oh yeah, I had some flint and steel.
you can also use the laser for that.
Now the laser would be fun. Okay, I'm back at the house. Getting hung up on the door again. Because that's what doors in Minecraft are for.
Okay, so
Here we are.
There's a flint and steel.
I think I have one in my thing.
For when we go back. So yeah, you can see in here now all these are hooked up with the universal cable. There's some more universal cable there. It goes up to the windmills on top of the house. I had to move the lava switch a little bit, but all of these are full. 32 megajoules of energy in the elite energy cube. 4 million EU the the industrial craft units in the MFE. You can charge lasers or drills in either one of those 2 things, or you can also charge drills in the generator. But they charge faster in the energy cube. It seems to be pretty much instant.
Oh, I'm hearing dungeon noises.
Yeah, and the lava tank's only half full, but that's okay because we still have the 2. Whoa, there's a bunch of
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm sorry, I'm emptying inventory.
Oh, okay. Well, you got a chest over here you can use. This VSB input chest. You can just dump.
Yeah, I wanted to organize some stuff first, so that when I add it, it's easier to dump. Oh, should I leave my enriched alloy? I've been carrying that around for a while. I need that.
I don't know. Getting some major. Oh, you know what? How much stuff did you dump on the floor there?
A lot.
Okay, because it's causing the server to lag actually.
Alright, well, I'll put it in a chest.
I'm turning off the shaders. It's too bad. The shaders are nice and pretty though. Okay, so anyway, what we did last time was the wind turbines. That was on the list, so we did that. And next up, I was thinking of kind of neatening up our launch silos there. So that's what these 3 items here: the auto crafting bench, filler, and concrete. And you see this gold chest over here is labeled concrete, and it's full of gravel and sand. So the ICBM mod that makes lots of ballistic missiles also makes some resistant materials. Concrete, compact concrete, and reinforced concrete. The easiest to make is regular concrete, and it is 4 gravel, 4 sand, and a bucket of water. And that's where the complicated bit is, and that's why I'm thinking about using an automated craft bench for this, because otherwise you got to go and make a mess of buckets, fill the buckets up, run them back to somewhere, and make another batch of material. So what I'm looking at is a way of using a dispenser, some pipes, and an auto crafting bench just to automate that process. So that's the idea. We might, if it doesn't work, we might have to resort to making the concrete manually, but we're gonna give it a shot. And I think I have somewhere out here a dispenser that I ripped off from the dungeon under the graveyard because it was part of a poison trap. That's where I got all those nice. Yeah, there we go, dispenser. And let's take a bunch of these pipes and some redstone engines. And this sequencer, we'll need that, and some red alloy wire.
Ooh, I had a redstone torch.
Yeah, those are good for providing a constant signal for something, like where you don't need a throw switch or a button, but you just want something constantly on. I usually use switches for that anyway, though, because they're cheaper, because they're only sticks and cobblestone. And they do just about everything you can do with a redstone torch. Alright, so what else do we need in here? Okay, got a bunch of buckets too. Let's see if I can put all these.
We need some more signs up. We need hopes, dreams, left socks, right socks, poisons.
Okay, so now we need to look up what we need to make the auto crafting bench. And what we need for that... Well, actually, it's not that bad. It's just 4 gears and a regular crafting bench. So, okay, got a crafting bench in here.
Yeah, we have 2. We can use this one, can't we?
Yeah, but I made one already, so. And I have some wood, so I'm just going to turn the wood into sticks. And the sticks into gears. Not all of them, but some of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 gears. So 4 gears, 1, 2, 3, 4. And a crafting bench. That gives me an auto workbench. Okay, so if we can put the right ingredients into an automatic workbench, it will basically it's like a craft bench that has its own inventory, like a chest in it, and it will pull from the inventory to make whatever you leave in its pattern. And instead of just making a batch of it and you just walk away with it, you can pump stuff into it and it'll keep making that one thing.
I've also got some I got one of the generators and some heavy wire. I've only got like 5 sand though, so I don't know if we need to start collecting sand.
No, that's okay. Well, we might have to start collecting sand. I've got a bunch of sand in this chest right here, but I'm not sure how much concrete we're gonna need. So, okay,
yeah, I say you got enough.
Yeah. Well, no, Well, wait to see what I want to do with it. So, we want to use the auto crafting bench to make a lot of concrete, and then the last part is done with what we call a filler. And a filler is a buildcraft machine that actually will build structures for you according to a simple pattern. And to make that, we need... Okay, we need 2 ink sacks, 2 dandelion yellow, a crafting table, a chest, and 2 gold gears. And I think I've assembled all of that already. So yeah, the next thing is the filler, and that takes... gold gears, we got that. Dandelion yellow, got that. Chests. I think another crafting bench. And some ink.
I got some ink if you don't have any.
So yeah, I need to make another crafting bench. No problem. Okay, another crafting bench. Okay, so yeah, crafting bench, landmark, ink sack, dandelion yellow, and gold gear. Did I get I think I left the landmark in here. Yeah, there we go, landmark. Just exchange it for that pile of sticks. Okay.
Do you have ink?
Okay, so now I got a chest and the crafting table. 2 landmarks. 2 landmarks or 1? No, it's just 1. Just 1 landmark. 2 gold gears. 2 dandelion yellow. And 2 ink sacks makes a filler. Okay, so I got that. probably I'll try to make it in the basement below here because I think there's plenty of there's plenty of room over here.
Oh, yeah.
This room is basically empty. So what I'll do is I'll make a hole underneath this chest that has all the concrete ingredients in it. And I'll use that to put down a wooden transport pipe so that we can pull ingredients out of the chest. Yeah, like that. And we'll also need an engine. I usually carry a bunch of them. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, the only thing I had was a generator.
An engine, and then we'll need a switch to power it. Right there. Okay, so now when I power that up, stuff will come out of that pipe and it will go down into where we're going to put the crafting bench. And then now we're going to need to build something for the water. Let me think. I also need some regular transport pipes. Do I have any left? Some non-waterproof regular pipes? No, looks like not. I'm going to have to make some. Yep, gonna have to make some. Okay, so some glass. Actually, let me put these other pipes back. Waterproof pipes, the wood fluid pipes, and the universal cable. And we'll get some glass and some stone. Just make a stone or cobblestone? I guess I should just make some stone. If I don't already have some. I have 6 pieces of stone. Okay, so. Okay, so that gives me 24 pieces of stone transport pipe. Okay, and we'll also need 4 buckets of water, and I think I've got some buckets already here. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now we're gonna go downstairs and build a. We're gonna build something that kind of exploits a little bit of how Minecraft works. Okay, and the trick is, again, this is kind of like what we did with the chickens in the other village, in that water, if it is next to another source block of water, will regenerate itself automatically. So you see here, I put 3 water in here, and now I have 4. And if I take one out, it'll come back. So this basically, as long as I don't try to take too much water too quickly, is pretty much infinite water here. So you watch, if I take one of these,
it'll fill in, yeah.
It fills in, yeah. And it fills in not just with the running water, but with the flat block of water, which is the source block. And it's, again, so as long as I don't do that too often, I can do that as long as I want, and the water will not be used up entirely. So the trick is that now I'll replace one of these blocks with the dispenser I took from the dungeon. Say this one right here. Oh no! Okay. And I think that's facing the right direction.
Well, I don't know. Where's your hole? Your hole's right here.
Yeah, no, but the dispenser also has a hole in it, and it needs to be facing the water for this to work. Let me test it. I'll put a bucket in it, and I'll put a piece of redstone wire here, and I'll put down a switch here. Yeah, okay. If I put an empty bucket in there. What did it do? I think it just.
So, into the hot tub?
Okay, flip that switch on the floor there. I don't think it worked. Yeah, no, it's not working. I think I got it facing the wrong way. I think I have to be... Yeah, okay, now the hole's facing me. Okay, so I put the buckets in. Now hit the switch.
I did.
No, hit it again. Yeah. Yep, okay, so now if you right-click the dispenser and check its inventory, you'll see it's got 5 empty buckets and 1 full bucket. And every time you give it an impulse by flipping this switch, now it's got 2 full buckets and 4 empty ones.
Wow.
So now what we need to do is we need a system that is smart enough to...
Auto flip the switch and then auto take out the buckets?
Yeah. Yeah. Now, we could do it with just simply, I think, with just 1 bucket. In other words, if we only put 1 bucket in the system, then we won't have a problem so that basically the 1 bucket will go in, and it will get filled and it will come out. But if we want to have more buckets, then we need a system that's going to have to distinguish here. It's going to have to know the difference between a full bucket and an empty one, so that basically empty buckets go in one direction down one pipe, and full ones go towards the crafting bench. So we're going to need something a little smarter for that to work. And also, I think we're going to need one of these corners here because we need to be able to take stuff in and out. We can use the top for one, and then we can use the side for the other. Because we need power, we need signal coming in from one side to tell it when to trigger, and we need a pipe bringing buckets in and a pipe bringing full buckets out. And each of those pipes will have to have an engine on it. Okay. Oh, wow.
I think there's a storm coming.
So... I need to do something with all these buckets now.
I think the universe heard you because it's coming down in buckets. Yeah, it's raining. Oop. Now it's snowing. Now it's raining.
Well,
now it's snowing.
It'll rain or snow depending on what biome.
Now it's raining.
Will that work? No. No, that won't work. Okay, here's my auto workbench.
We don't need a lightning rod on the house for the windmills, do we?
No. As far as I know, no, we don't need that.
Okay, because the turbines get zapped. Wow, that looks really ominous.
Doesn't it, though?
Yeah. Well, I'm looking up at the turbines as they're spinning and lightning is streaking across the sky. Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Okay, now I need... I guess I do need some kind of a smart pipe anyway, because otherwise there's no way of pulling the empty buckets out of the sorts items, routes items. Okay. I wonder if I can just do it with a diamond pipe. Alright, well, a diamond pipe I could separate the concrete from the empty buckets. Okay, so why don't we do that?
We built Ubu a doghouse.
Ubu's the dead dog. You remember that,
yeah,
right?
well, Ubu too.
I don't know. I don't think we can actually.
No? Can't make doghouses?
Okay, so I made some diamond pipes already.
I just feel bad he's out in the rain.
I don't know. He seems to like it.
Yeah, let me put this. Well, let's make a porch.
Okay, so I think if I use, yeah, I'll use a wooden pipe to pull out, and it gets its own engine as well. There, and its own switch. And then I put the diamond pipe here. And stone going that way, and stone going this way. Okay, so now I tell it, so I tell the diamond pipe that empty buckets go the blue route. And then I guess if I put another diamond pipe here and tell it only to take full buckets, that'll do the same thing. And any empty buckets that get pulled out by mistake will just go back into the dispenser. Okay, so the green route is for full buckets only. And the yellow is for empty buckets only. And I guess now I need a piece of concrete. And a chest. So yeah, I did test make some concrete, so I have I have 8 pieces of concrete. So I can use one of those to tell the diamond pipe where to put the concrete. And then, yeah, I still have one more chest, so I can put that over here. Okay. So yellow is concrete. Okay. And now just grab some of the regular ingredients to make the test pattern. Some sand and some gravel. If this works the first time, I'll be kind of amazed.
Does it ever work the first time?
I gotta admit, not usually. Usually it takes a few tries, because like you read the description and you're like, you think something should work a certain way, and then it turns out that, you know, something doesn't for some reason you didn't know about. Okay, so concrete. It's a water bucket in the... Wow, okay. I think I built the wrong thing because this thing won't even accept buckets.
Oops.
Oh, yeah, I built the wrong thing. I didn't need the auto workbench from Buildcraft. That's a different thing. I need the automatic crafting table Mark II, where the ingredients are slightly different. No big deal though, actually, because I still have all those ingredients. I just built the wrong table. In fact, actually, the reason why I need that one and not the one I built is because the one I built won't do this job. It will no longer accept items that have durability or that have status, so buckets it won't use anymore. Okay, so I need another crafting table. Okay. And some cobblestone and some wood. That's really easy. There's cobblestone. And I still have some wood. Okay, so gold nuggets across the top. Chest. Crafting table. Wood. And cobblestone. And yes, there we go. Automatic crafting table Mark II. I'm not saying that Mark II because it's the second attempt, it's because it's actually called that. Alright. So now I should be able to put in my ingredients here, including the bucket. Okay, and it's, yeah, bucket of water, star of gravel, and sand in the corners. So sand goes in the corners. Gravel goes around the middle. Oop, like that. And then bucket of water. Okay, and now I'm going to take this sequencer. This is the sequencer that I had built for the rotating lights on top of the oil rig.
Ooh.
Okay.
What happened? You just left the game.
I placed the sequencer and it crashed.
I think it crashed more than...
I think it crashed the server.
Wow. Well, I'm glad I finished building the porch there, because assuming it's going to remember that.
I can see a squid floating in space. Okay.